Hi everybody, Merry Christmas! Time for a Christmas story time. We had our party yesterday, and if any of you attended, I apologize. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but we'll try again for another time and hopefully it works out better. We do have our crafts, a couple more left to pick up if you want to pick up a craft. Otherwise, the instructions are on our Facebook or on YouTube. You can maybe have supplies at home that you can make it with or pick them up if we still have. And we also have our reading challenge. This is just to do over Christmas, and it's due back on January the 4th, and it's good for all ages. So I'm just going to show you what it is. So you're going to have a hot chocolate cup. And what do you think those things are floating in there? Marshmallows. So we want you to read, or mom and dad to read to you, that counts too, different things that you would like to do. So there's read under the Christmas tree, there's read in bed, read in your pajamas, and then once you've done that, you cut that out and you glue it onto your marshmallow page here. And once you fill that up, you've completed the challenge, and then your name gets put in for a prize. So we hope you all take part in that. It is available on our website to print, but we do have lots of copies here as well. All right, so let's move on with our Christmas story time. So I have one of my favorites here. I have two of my books here today are my favorite Christmas stories. I read them every year, and hopefully you don't get sick and tired of them, but they're just some of my favorites, so I like to share. This one is Merry Christmas, Big Hungry Bear. Hello, little mouse. I see you're ready for Christmas. Just gonna turn my camera a little bit more so you can see it. There. There's little mouse all ready for Christmas. My goodness, what a lot of presents. Are they all for you? Wow, look at Mouse. I think he's thinking, yep, they're all for me. There's a lot there. But little Mouse, what about the big hungry bear in the dark, cold cave at the top of the hill? Oh, how that bear loves Christmas presents. Red ones, green ones, little ones, big ones. What is that silly mouse doing? Looks like he's locking up the presents, putting a chain on them. Oh, and he's bolting his door closed. That bear would do anything to get some presents. He really doesn't want that bear to come. Oh, now he's got tacks on the floor. He's got a real trap, and there's his presents all locked up. But he never does, not even from Santa Claus. The bear never gets presents? Well, that's sad. Boo-hoo-hoo. Every Christmas he sits alone in his dark, cold cave, and plop, 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 tears fall from his big, hungry eyes. What's happening? Does it look like Mouse is crying too? Maybe he feels bad for Bear. I would feel bad for Bear too. Little Mouse, what are you doing? What does it look like little Mouse is doing? Maybe packing up the presents? You think he's going to go visit Big Hungry Bear? I think so. Oh, I see. What a brave little mouse you are. Pulling them on the sled all the way up the hill. No one else in the whole wide world would go to the cold, dark cave of a big, hungry bear. That is a brave little mouse. Especially on Christmas Eve. Shh, little mouse. Someone big is fast asleep. Don't want to wake the bear. There he is, trying to carry all the presents. Quick, little mouse. Someone big is waking up. Oh, do you think it's the bear? I think so. Let's see. mouse. Someone big is peeking. You even got him a stocking. Isn't that nice? Come out, little mouse. I see something big. Where do you think little mouse is hiding? I think he's under there. I see his tail. Something as big is hiding for you. Merry Christmas. Oh, do you think the bear left him a present too? From the big hungry bear. Wow, look at that present. That is big. The end. Well, if they got each other a present, why don't they just have Christmas together? And neither of them would have to be sad. All right, that's the end of that one. All right, now we're gonna sing a little song. I'm sure you all know the song, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. If not, we'll kind of go along with it together. All right, and then we're gonna add a couple different verses to this. Now, one of the verses is jumping, and I'm not gonna get up and jump because I'm on the camera, so you guys can get up and jump for me at home, okay? So first, we're gonna start with We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping. Let's all do a little clapping and spread Christmas cheer. Now here's the jumping. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping. Let's all do a little jumping and spread Christmas cheer. All right, now we're going to whisper. Let's all do a little whispering. Let's all do a little whispering. Let's all do a little whispering and spread Christmas cheer. All right, big voices again. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's a good song you can practice and sing to your family. All right, here's my next favorite book. I love this book. I read it every year, not only here, but I read it to my grandchildren. It's just been a favorite of mine for a long, long time. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Excuse me. When all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled in for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the window, the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eyes would appear but a miniature sleigh with a little old, and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. And Saint Nick is just another name for Santa Claus. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves that before the wind wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Looks like he's got some elf helpers there too. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Look at, he's looking at Santa. We're not supposed to see Santa, are we? But Santa winked, so I guess he's okay. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Because Santa's magic. And if you don't have a chimney, don't worry, he finds a way to come in. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. There they go up in the air again. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." There it is, my favorite Christmas story. All right, guys, well, I'm going to take a little break over Christmas. We'll start story time again probably the first or second week of January. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. It's going to be a little bit different this year. We can't see all of our families, but we'll still make it a happy day. Merry Christmas. Bye, everyone.